EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And he'll stretch out only about a yard after the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick-6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
That stop for a loss made by Damone Clark from his linebacker spot. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
A full left side taken in by Kmet.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive, not like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
11.
On first down, it's Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here we go.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Easy.
Now Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here we go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 31. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Easy. Up. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chase Claypool,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that?
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Back to throw, Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Hey, Ken. Work straight. Right.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That pass complete to Moore.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Fields going to move him around.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Here we go.
Herbert powering up the middle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That good for 19 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chase Claypool.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Kill.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes Pettis on the return. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cowboys nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's a give to Herbert. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9.
West right fit. Chips left. Right.
Here's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Press. Watch right. 135. Right.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
Fields changing the play.
Right.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Fields on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
Kill. 47. Hey, kill. Here go 46. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Angel. Hey, Ken. No mas.
To throw is Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Fields pass intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
They toss it down to Pollard.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. First down throw for Prescott. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Here we go, son.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Yep. Hey, Jared. Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
Fields now to throw. Completion here to Claypool.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Fields throwing again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Fields going to change things up here.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Herbert. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and it is 28-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
He's got it complete. That's Schoonmaker. Big strides. Look at him go. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker.
77 yards.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
The point after is good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Herbert now on the option.
And not a whole lot doing there. So get up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
I don't know who Shelly Escobar is.
Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
MB. I'm not sure what that means. MB. I don't know.
From the gun, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Connect. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So give him 5.
Oh, okay. I'm just in the lab game with one of somebody in my league.
It'll be 57 yards there. And it'll be time for maybe one final play.
don't hit triple zeros.
Here.
About 7 minutes.
I'm the Bears.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this was pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to... And he's going to officially draw the cover in this one as the last throw intercepted.
Yeah, I'm the Bears, yes.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover. But probably making it a statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turn around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? As this game unfolded,
Yeah, appreciate it.
Right? They detailed the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series. Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really a stellar performance.
I don't know. I can ask him. I'll ask him if he's going to play again. I'll ask him. Not sure, though.
Okay.
Yeah, just I messaged everybody in my league to see if somebody was available earlier, and he's the only one who replied. So,
She's scared of you, bro.
who? Oh, I don't think he's scared. I don't know. I don't know what his mind. We were just laughing. So, yeah, we're good. He's all right. We're good. He was just, he plays with his team. He plays how he plays. Is when I'm just playing like random head folks, what I'm saying, I'm gonna get on their head, what I'm saying. But when I'm just playing somebody in my league, I got a little bit more respect for them. So I'm not gonna just talk a bunch of shit and blast them like that just because But yeah, this is the team I'm gonna be using in my league. So I've been trying to figure out some kind of offense that works for him based on how the game plays, and I've been through a couple of different offenses, but this one right here, this is basically where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? Just a little custom spread, West Coast short passing, get the QB involved in the run game. That's the kind of offense. I mean, I'm the mindset I'm at now. So. But it's fun though. I've had a lot of success, with this style of play in the past few years anyway. So I was trying out some different plays. I'm probably going to reduce the playbook quite a bit before we actually start the league. But there's, I saw some good stuff. Justin Fields just running like that is crazy though. Like this dude is just too dangerous on this game. In the right hands, ridiculous. And I felt like, especially right here now, granted, we was playing on All Pro, which is just the normal head-to-head settings, but this dude had all kinds of times in this game, bro.
Madden 24.
I got the deluxe edition, so I spent about $100. But right now it's about $70, $69.99. What I was actually thinking about doing, I actually discussed this with somebody who was formerly in our league, but I'm probably gonna like make like a YouTube series of some kind. Just breaking down the kind of things that I see, my roster management stuff. Give people tips, because some people can have a good team, the highest rated team, and just be Super Bowl ready, but yet somehow they'll have winless seasons.
Mom is calling me.
Okay, well, this is for everybody, basically, anybody listening. So, basically, what I plan on doing going forward is just make like a little YouTube series. Make like a little YouTube series of just helping people build teams, managing teams, and just giving them tips, basically just general tips, some of the stuff that I see, that I do, and hopefully it'll just benefit somebody else. It doesn't have to, I couldn't care less if I get a million subscribers or wild stuff like that. It's just more of just trying to help people out to get good at the game.
I have a YouTube. I am running back 25.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there's a bunch of little stuff like over the course of a game that helps, that people just don't realize. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like on this Madden specifically, like this Madden specifically is it's going to help out people who make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like unless you just like blatantly over adjust and just blow a coverage, then there's definitely the AI is a lot smarter on this game. So yeah, just if you go back and watch the stream later, then you can hear what I'm saying. But this is general information for anybody listening, really. This guy right here. This was this coverage right here. This was I believe this was 3-4 under, cover 2 invert, and I had my user right there with the circle around him, 44. I just moved him. I just put him in the hard flat instead of the safety right here. So he played back. I actually had him in a curl, and he bumped the receiver for whatever reason, and then Kyler Gordon right here was in the deep half, and he just played that. He just played that perfectly. I did send a little bit of pressure too, so we were sending 4 people. But yeah, I like this little 3-4 under. 3-4 unders, 3-4 under is pretty good as a base defense, just like a base defense, just against heavy personnel, something like that. I know linebackers don't really animate, but you got to think about the personnel on the field too, on offense. Because, like, my mindset is, depending on the team, my user is pretty good. So I'm not trying to sound cocky or nothing, but I think I have a decent user. So my whole thing is, if I see 3 tight ends on the field, or multiple tight ends on the field, I'm going to take my chances with the pass game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, because in Madden, speed is the only thing that matters at the end of the day. It's the only thing that's mattered over the course of its existence is speed at any position. So for some teams, and the way that people build their teams, they don't prioritize speed. You want to have the route running, the catching, and all that stuff too. But this right here, this is if you ask me, this is unacceptable. Like, if I see, if I'm on defense and I see this look right here, I'm gonna play the run first. Now I did throw a short little pass, but that's because of the coverages that he had been playing the whole game for the most part. Like in this particular situation, but defensively, like on this one here, I wasn't concerned about CeeDee Lamb or whoever 13 is right here, Brandon Cooks. I wasn't concerned about them getting the ball based off of how he played. So it's even though for anybody like that plays in a sim league or something that calls a bunch of plays, you just have to figure out, you have to notice how they're using their personnel, because that goes a long way, in adjusting. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, whoever watches this back is take something from this game, so. But GG says to my guy Deacon, he's a good dude. Been in our league for a good while. Obviously he's a Cowboys fan, so yeah. So it's just you have to pick up on certain stuff. Like you're not gonna be able to stop everything with one play. But you can stick to a certain coverage style because you want to see how and if your opponent's going to adjust. Some people will adjust right away with a bunch of high routes and stuff. Some people will just audible to a different play, but it just depends. It just depends on what your opponent is doing. You have to notice that from the beginning. Like this right here, real life, he's not going to be able to cover CeeDee Lamb. But I felt, in the game here, the way that he was playing, he's in another deep half right here. He's in a deep half again right here. So he's just preventing those bombs, and the streaks. He was playing that. He's able to match his speed versus his speed, even though CeeDee Lamb has the ability. So, but yeah. There was actually nobody open here on that play. He just took a shot, but this right here, he's under center. I'm in 3-4 odd here. I just pinched everybody. I think this is a cover 4 drop. I'm playing the run if I see this kind of personnel also. I actually like this formation quite a bit. If I was going to be an under center person, this formation, I like it. But, I contained because I wanted to make sure that he didn't just roll out, because I didn't know if he was going to roll out or nothing on this play. So I contained. And then here I just had my linebackers, Carroll Flats. These guys are in deep quarters. And then let's see here. I'm on the user 44 Sewell, and then he threw the over pattern over the middle, but I had a curl flat right here, so he just played it. He just reacted really quick, or quick enough, I'm not exactly a fan of TJ Edwards, but he is a former Philadelphia Eagle. I am an Eagles fan, so his play recognition is pretty good in this game. So he played that well, this first replay here, I kind of like this formation here too, just more of because of the alignment, really. I probably could have called a different play from this set, but I put the tight end right there on a streak, put Cole Kmet 85 on a streak. And I tried to, I was trying to zip it to him because I didn't see his user right there. And if you notice, the linebacker just spreads out, and I was just going to zip it, but he doesn't really have a QB ability. But once my timing was off, I saw that a little bit late, but I did have the running back on the wheel right here. And then I just, I should have threw this earlier. I probably could have just snapped and just threw this wheel, and he probably could have scored right there. But I saw everything late, which is why I just took off and ran. Let me see. DJ Moore. Let me see. So this here, I'm trips to the left. I have a streak by DJ Moore, actually no, this is the levels concept. This is just the levels. So I just put Chase Claypool over here, number 10. I just put him on the smoke screen because I wanted to see what this corner Diggs was going to do. And then got Mooney here running the end, the deep end, and then DJ Moore running the underneath end. And I believe, let me see, the running back's on the route, and then Cole Kmet's on the corner. But yeah, there was I probably could have hit the corner too, but I had enough time because I'm sitting here in the pocket, just posted in the pocket. If you notice, like you don't want to keep on like just drifting back further and further. But if you see here, the Bears' offensive line, obviously not the best, not the highest rated offensive line in the game, of course, obviously, right? But when you manipulate the pocket like this, and you can make this is a perfect pocket for him. So I could, I have my options are pretty much available to me right here. You know what I'm saying? So I can just sit here, I can take off and run, I can wait for somebody to get open. I can't wait that long because the offensive line isn't that good. But you can see there's a double team right there. Micah Parsons is getting handled over there on the left. And then, I could have hit the corner, but I chose to take the underneath route. You always want to make sure that you want to have, your progression reads, whichever offense that you're in. You want to make sure that you always have progression reads and respect the fact that there's a user on the field that can take away something. But if you make that user make some decisions, you're going to be unstoppable because you want to make sure they know that they have to make some decisions. Once you realize the type of decisions that you make, that means you can make better play calls on offense and you can really dot them up. A lot of people get upset when people make those kind of high routes or a bunch of high routes, but at the same time, you have to realize, people know the plays in Madden. People know they see a formation, they expect a certain play, so they're going to adjust a certain way, or they're going to use it a certain way. So when you try to, mix it up with these high routes and give them different looks, different concepts, from different alignments, then it's going to make you that much more dangerous because they're expecting one thing and you're giving them something completely different, and their user is probably going to be out of place. It just, you have to make sure that you get the reps to make sure that you use the right high routes, but that's where putting in time in general comes in. This is, I think I looked at this one already. Yeah, I think that's it, really. But yeah, this Madden's cool. I would definitely recommend taking a West Coast short passing attack kind of approach. Regardless of the style of offense, you want to make sure that you take the short passing. The rat catches are good. The screens are really good on this game. So that's the reason why I even ran the offense that I'm running right here. The run and shoot is where I'm usually at, and I could probably do the same thing there, but in the league setting, I like to be a little more multiple. And I can, I won a Super Bowl last Madden in the running shoe, so I was, trips all over the place, airing it out. I had a lot of fun, but this is more of a balanced attack on the ground, and I have a different team, different personnel, and I kind of want to just use the personnel that I got. So this is where I'm at with Madden at this point.
I'm just using my mom's phone. I have a YouTube. I am running back 25. Bye.
So.
Bye.
But yep, I'm about to call it a stream. I'm probably gonna go back to the lab, figure out some shit. But yeah. Till the next time.